Well, those are the headlines, and now news trickling in amid sharp criticism of the Congress party's decision to turn down the invitation to the consecration ceremony in Ayodhya. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has voiced support for the senior party leaders abstaining from the program. He has stated that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has disrespected Sri Ram and 140 crore people of the country by making a religious event that should be conducted with devotion into a party event. He has also stated, and I quote, that it is a betrayal to all Hindus that a religious program has turned into a political propaganda. Let's in fact listen in to what the Karnataka Chief Minister has to say.
In English also, see, we are not against Sri Ramchandra. We are all followers of Sri Ramchandra. We worship Sri Ramchandra. We have built Ram Mandiras in our villages. We are for Sri Ramchandra. But they are making politics out of this. They have built Ram Mandira, okay, no problem. But they are making politics. We are opposing politics.
With us on the broadcast is Ms. Rajalakshmi Joshi, political analyst. Good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you for joining us on NewsX. Of course, politics over. Congress declining the invitation extended to them to attend the Ram Mandir's consecration has exploded. A war of words is now raging. CM Siddaramaiah of Karnataka has now hit out and also taken a dig at Prime Minister Modi in particular. But this is not all. We've seen countless reactions coming in from different Congress leaders. Meanwhile, DK Shivakumar has been quite mute as far as this is concerned, stating that it is the decision of the High Command. On the other hand, the Bharatiya Janata Party, Sudhanshu Trivedi, has hit out at the Congress, stating that they have consistently declined invitations. They did not attend the inauguration of the new Parliament building as well and boycotted the G20 as well. What do you think are the implications of this, and how do you think this will impact the Congress in the upcoming 2024 general elections?
A very good afternoon and Jai Shri Ram to all your viewers. And very firstly, I would like to say that this invitation for the Pran Pratishtha, this historic event of the Pran Pratishtha of the Ram Mandir, is not an invitation by the BJP or the RSS per se. So this is absolutely absurd that the Congress and a lot of opposition leaders, they are making such a song and dance about it. The invitation has come from the Ram Janmabhoomi Mandir Trust, and it is given out to all the opposition leaders, I mean all political party heads, irrespective of religion, caste, creed, and I think that they have been absolutely fair, and they have actually handed out the invitations even to those people who had opposed it. So I don't understand how they can make this kind of a claim and call it a BJP or RSS event. This is an event that, if you speak to the people around the town of Ayodhya, if you speak to people, there are surrounding villages, surrounding towns. These people and their generations have waited for this for more than 500 years. And, a lot of them, they have had a lot of vows and pledges saying that they will wait till the Ram Mandir is constructed there. So this is something, it's a matter of deep emotional, it's a deep emotion for all Hindus, and not just Hindus. Actually, it should be for all Bharatiyas. So, and especially for Hindus. So this, I think, it should not be looked at as a political event. It definitely is not. And, very rightfully, the trust has invited the head of the state, and they have invited the head of the state, and the country, and the head of the state, and the governor, and, the main priest will be there, so in the Garbhagriha, and they have invited all the saints also, and so all of this is definitely not a political event. So this absolutely is an absurd claim by the Congress. So, and it is definitely linked to their political ideology. See, the thing is that they have definitely been opposed to this, in spite of the claims that, some of them very cunningly they say that the doors of the Ram tent, and it was opened by Rajiv Gandhi ji, but then they don't kind of a statement as an official statement. So they want to make these kind of claims only when it suits their purpose, but at the same time, they want to make a kind of a political statement that they are opposed to the Ram Mandir because that suits their ideology. So they want to appease a certain section of the nation, a certain section that is opposed to the Ram Mandir. So they are actually making this huge political statement by refusing to attend this event. And unfortunately for them, a lot of their own political party leaders, they themselves want to be a part of this event. And it had similarly happened with the inauguration of the new parliament building as well. So they have, unfortunately, they have missed out on a lot of historic events. And they go around saying that the BJP is making it out to be a historic event out of everything. But tell me, if the inauguration of the new Parliament building is not a historic event, then what is it? If the Pran Pratishtha of the Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Mandir, if that is not a historic event, I mean, that is something that, Bharat will remember for centuries. So if that is not a historic event, then what is it? If they don't want to be a part of this history of Bharat, they don't want to accept this culture, then that is actually such a sad part. So I think that they are looking at the political aspect more than the actual culture of our country. And I think that is going to be a huge loss. So I'm sure that, all Bharatiyas and especially Hindus will be looking at this and they will see what kind of statements they're making. They're making all kinds of statements about how, about a lot of our gods and goddesses. So that is also definitely going to backfire. But I think what they are trying to do, and see, especially in Karnataka, what they had done is they had tried to polarize the Muslim community. So they want to make sure that the entire Muslim community stands with them and the minority stands with them. So that is why they are trying to appease to that particular section. So, and they are not realizing that without the help of the Hindus and the Hindi belt, they are not going to be able to achieve the objective of the 2024 elections. So they are looking at it only from the point of view of 2024 elections. Whereas according to me, this should have been something that was beyond politics, beyond all their ideologies. This is something that Bharat is going to remember for centuries, like I told you. So I think they're making a big mistake. But at the same time, according to them, they feel that they cannot afford to lose the Muslim votes, and that is why they are making this kind of a statement. And unfortunately, they are trying to divide the Hindus once again by making all kinds of absurd claims and making statements about the kind of construction of the Ram Mandir, about a whole lot of issues, about who is being invited, why they are being invited, etc., etc. So I think that they are unnecessarily trying to divide the entire country on the basis of religion and caste and creed. And they are, ironically, they are blaming the temple and the temple trust for this when actually they are the ones who are doing so. This is my opinion about this.
All right, ma'am. With that, I would like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast, presenting your perspectives. Meanwhile, viewers, several political reactions have been pouring in after the Congress party declined the invitation to join the consecration ceremony of the Ram Mandir. Let us listen in.
Even when Somnath Mandir was to be reconstructed and inaugurated, then Rashtrapati he decided to go there. At that time also, then Prime Minister and the Congress party opposed that move. And in spite of that opposition, then Rashtrapati went there and it was inaugurated. And he also very actively participated as an individual, as a person in the construction of Somnath Mandir. From that day, Congress party, for the sake of appeasement, they are continuously opposing the Hindu Shraddha Kendra or Hindu beliefs.
जब इनको लगता है कि हमें वोट लेना है तो सॉफ्ट हिंदू बनने की कोशिश करते हैं। और कांग्रेस पार्टी तो मैं नेहरू से लेकर के अब तक कोई अयोध्या नहीं गया है, नैतिक ताकत नहीं है, क्योंकि अयोध्या प्रभु श्री राम को कोर्ट में लटकाने भटकाने का काम तो कांग्रेस ने ही की है, तो इसकी नैतिक ताकत नहीं है कि अयोध्या में जाकर के प्रभु श्री राम को प्रणाम करे।
कांग्रेस का चाल, चरित्र और चेहरा कभी नहीं बदल सकता। ये वही कांग्रेस है जिसने भगवान राम को काल्पनिक बताया था। ये वही कांग्रेस है फिर बाबरी मस्जिद बनाने की बात कही थी, रामलला के केस में हराने के लिए खड़ी कर दी थी। ये वही कांग्रेस है जो बार बार राम के नाम पर आलोचना करती है। ये वही कांग्रेस है जो राम सेतु से लेके अन्य बातों पर भी विरोध ही करती आई है। इसमें कुछ भी नया नहीं है और ये तो होना।
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.